Hello, folks. I am very glad to welcome you to this afternoon's training. My name is Optimist AK Amechi, one of the many voices talking about TBC. And often and on, continually, you see us doing this because we've fallen in love with what we know that works best. And when we see what is keeping in touch or what is, in alignment with the current trend, we always find a way of getting people to come to terms with it. So you've known that TBC has come to stay, and there's no other way that people will go about talking about it without, facing the reality. And then looking at it from the way it is standing up now, we are all saying and agreeing to the fact that the days of, stories, the days of confusion, the days of not knowing where to go is actually off. So I'll be taking my time to expose you to the recent happening in the community presently. And while looking at it, you agree with me that we have come off stage and something of real value is always coming up. You look at this very poster, super promo, this banner, super promo, 2020 billionaires. Okay, it talks about how everything you need to know about the current promo running, which is going to end by the end of this month, September 2020. And here says that it looks like as if this promo is going to be the last because TBC, as we've known it, has always been giving out so many interesting promos, just making it to stand out that all that they need is that people should embrace this. At least 1 billion members is expected in TBC community to accept the coin. So many interesting things have been taking place, and with this now, this super promo, so it looks like it's going to be the end of the all promo. It's going to come to an end by this month, September 30th. So when you open to your Kringle Cash back office, let me start from the dashboard here. I'm on the dashboard, and then you look at it, you find out that everything is always documented, just like TBC right from the origin. I'll be telling you and showing you some other things which you need to know. So here says dashboard, welcome to the Kringle.cash. Total members, 3,680,594. Some people are saying they don't know the reason why TBC is not growing. But may I say that those are the ones who are not actually growing, because TBC on its own is growing. TBC is re-strategizing, focusing on the real numbers, on the real people who are doing the real things. This is money. And when you talk about creating fake things, people are always carried away with fake. And they are more in tune. Some people, not everybody, some people are more in tune with something that is fakish in nature. But here in TBC, we say that everything is turning around for good. Whenever something comes up, there's always that initial rush. And gradually you find out that, yes, this is now time to get serious. And now we are getting more real. So we are in the serious stage of TBC. So many of the things you used to know, used to see, or the clamoring here and there, people making noise, people dancing for nothing, people just kind of out of, excitement. They are just moved because they'll be able to see that they're able to get one of two things, little things from TBC, and get overly excited about it. Anyway, those days are gone. It's just what we are saying here is just like, when you are into something new, let's say you are learning how to drive. That initial stage of knowing how to drive, the excitement is always out of this world, whether you eat or not. For the fact that you're going to start the vehicle, start the car, start the machine or the bicycle, and you move it, that excitement is always there, and you feel on top of the world. But when reality sets in, when you know that there are stages to things, you now discover that it's not only moving whatever it is that actually gives you joy, but out of the fact that it is now time for you to become responsible. Okay? So the days of early driving mode in TBC is gradually, and to me now, it is gone. But some who are still coming on, they need to learn, but there's no time now to waste much time, the darling playing. No, no, no. We are getting into more serious. We are beginning to see different things changing. Initially, we don't even hear the voice of the creator of TBC. Just very few. All we see, all we know about him is this. Look at, all we ever know about the creator of TBC is this very blog. I will expose you to this very blog. This is only area we hear from him on the blog. Okay? Is only area we hear of him. So we have about 343 page blogs. Okay? So this is the only area you hear this. Let me just take this. Your TBC babies are counting on you. Let me take on the very blog. Far back as 2000. It was written April 3, 2016. So just barely a month after TBC was launched. So we launched on March 21st, 2016, and TBC is just a baby right now. Just like any newborn baby, it does require a lot of nurturing and care from all the people that handle it. You want this baby to grow up and be strong and healthy and accomplish many wonderful things. If you are a stakeholder, then it's like you are in charge of a gigantic nursery filled with thousands of TBC babies. Each one of these has the potential of making you extremely wealthy. So these are the early blog posts in TBC community. And we know this as the public blog. So you can come here and read, and then you know so many things about TBC. Okay? Even my early videos were also here in TBC and this very blog. You can just look out for one of them. But what I'm just saying here is that this is the only means by which we hear from TBC admin. As things continue to improve, we started having meetings with TBC admin. Okay? We started having meetings that even over 500 can hear his voice speaking, directing the community on the daily Zoom meeting that people has the committee. Did I say the committee? Yes. The member of TBCians have the privilege of listening to his voice on daily, every day, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning. So all this shows that we are improving. So through his early blog post, we were able to get to know so many things that you don't know before. You see, scarcity is artificial. Come live a life of abundance, which has been what TBC is all about. In fact, these are part of the video that motivated me when I joined TBC newly. Okay? Say, have you ever suspected that the whole game of life is rigged? Your suspicions are correct. This video may be short, but it says a whole lot. Here is what is said. 2016 is said to be a more unequal world than ever. For the first time, the richest 1% of the population will enjoy a greater share of global wealth than the other 99%. So all the things we know and hear and the directions we followed from TBC admin back then still sounds warning, still remains true down to this very day, 2020. And going. So those are just the way to talk about briefly, glance through it. But now we are no longer having things all that the way it used to be back then. Okay, things have changed and continue to change in the community. So this is the public blog. But then when you come here now, you're going to see when you come to education, you have public blog, you have private blog. Private blog means that it's only those who are able to log into their back office that will have access to the private blog post. And that shows progress. Progress has been happening. And then another thing I want to quickly talk about is this. TBC is improving, and that improvement goes with this. Let me just open this. Look at this. Spend your kringles at the world's largest cryptocurrency merchant listing. Over 6,000 merchants and growing by hundreds daily. Look at this. You are taking time to just take your time to go through this. Look at this very banner. All that is telling us is that we are improving, just as I keep on emphasizing. We are improving because we are now focusing on bringing in merchants into TBC community. And then merchants is going to be part of the last preparation we are making towards having TBC fully spendable. By the time people have and discover the easiness with which TBC can be traded or can be spent, they will discover that they are doing themselves this favor. They are cheating themselves by not grabbing the opportunity that TBC has to offer. So all these things tell us that we are moving. And then if you are in TBC, and you notice that when you come to your Kringle cashback office, you are not seeing anything here. If you are not seeing your position here, it means that you are not working to bring in merchants. If you really want to make sure that TBC is progressing, it's collective effort. So all you need to do is you come here, look at this. When you come to marketing, see marketing. You see your merchant referrals. See, I've been able to get many merchants into TBC. You see it here. See, all these are the merchants I brought into TBC. I'm having currently about 39 and going. Okay, I've not actually been doing the best, but at least I am not relaxing. Okay, so this is in a way to tell us that you can't be in TBC and fold up your hands. We are making TBC to stand out and to become what it should be, what it already is. And that is by doing our best, working to make sure that we contribute to the growth of TBC. The growth of TBC is when you are doing what you're required to do. Say, congratulations, you have made the requirement to remain on the mass adoption team for September. So you have to prove yourself that you are here. If this, I'm now in position 18. I fell backward from 11 to 18, showing that many people are even working ahead of me. Okay, somebody like Embe Derrick is having over, in fact, he happens to be in #1 position of this very place because he's having over thousands, if not up to 2,000 now, merchants that he has brought into the community, he and his team. So days are gone whereby you are in TBC and you fold up your hand. No, for now, it means work. And that work is fastly getting us to the speed whereby we need to get something, in the real place that it's supposed to be. So don't look at TBC as just being something that people, those who don't know about it, are saying outside there. Because if you're in TBC and you are actually bringing merchants, you are bringing in merchants, you are paying your program fee by contributing on monthly basis. We do contribute, okay? So if you are contributing to make TBC work, TBC will surely make you also to be happy doing that. So what you need to do is that once you are registered member in TBC, you are expected to go out and let others know about TBC by bringing in merchants. Have them listed here for free, okay? And if you have more of them who are equally contributing to make TBC work, you'll be in the contest here. And this contest shows that, look at what it means. It's an interesting contest. You are here, anybody you bring in that pays their program fee, the system will give you 50% of that. So what it means is that all these people here, look at somebody from Ghana, 92 of his sign-up has paid their program fee. This one 49, this one 26, and 50% of all this goes to the person now. So what we are saying is that you don't fold your hand and expect magic to happen. Don't be among those who register in TBC and they are just waiting for miracle to happen. Like I said earlier, TBC babies counting on us to grow. And when you see people doing here, even if it is one, it shows that yes, you are bringing in people into the community. And now look at the good thing here. Look at the good thing that happens here. About, okay, showing 11 to 20 of 722 entries here alone in English. Say contest payout are 200 grains for the first 100. Contest payout are 200 grains for the first, 100 grains for the second, 50 grains for the third place. So all these things, you discover that this is money. Okay, this is money. And for clarity of this, let me quickly show you this. Let me clearly show you what it means. If you are here and you are making sure that your referrals are doing what they're supposed to do, if you have more referrals that pay their program fee, look at what it looks like. Just look at what I'm telling you. So the first person gets $817. The second one gets over $400. The third one gets over $200. And then look at this. We paid a total of $7,150.20 cents. $7,000, 150.20 cents in this week contest. In the contest alone, showing that we know what is happening here. And what is happening here is clarity of all type. TBC admin is not in any way, doing something shady. It's very plain, okay? Very open. The documentation that it has here shows us that everything is in fact working the way it should be. So people, I'm calling on you. Don't look at TBC and still allow yourself to be, to fall for scam. No, because when you come to TBC, you will discover when we talk about that we are the best. It's not just words of mouth. We mean it that we are the best. Okay? So let people come on board TBC for those who are here to join. But if you have joined TBC, the point is that don't fold up your hand, go ahead and get in more merchants. As you are bringing in merchants, the admin of TBC is giving you one full TBC coin. Each merchant you brought into the system, you are given one TBC. And TBC is in millions. If you want to know the worth of one TBC, look at this. Look at this. Currency calculator. Good thing about TBC is that doesn't know anything like price fluctuation. TBC is steadily moving up. It's unlike what you see happening to other